Have you ever wanted to just go back and experience the old map in Fortnite as it was when it came out? Well, I got news for you. That is coming very soon with Creative 2.0, otherwise known as Unreal Editor. I'm going to talk about it in this video, so stick around. Let's get to it. Alright, so Fortnite Creative 2.0 is set to release on March 22nd, just 3 days from when I'm making this video, and I'm going to give you everything we know so you can be prepared for what to expect when it releases. First off, I am not making this up. Hypex confirmed it first, and then it's now on the Epic Games launcher. It is going to be called the Unreal Editor, not Creative 2.0. It will be called Unreal Editor for Fortnite. Now, I know Roblox is very popular, partly and almost entirely because it's basically a sandbox where a developer or someone who has an idea for a game can create it and publish it right here on Roblox. And I think that's pretty cool. Now, but Roblox is kind of outdated, the graphics, etc., the capabilities, and this is where Unreal Editor comes in. Unreal Editor is basically going to be an editor for the Unreal Engine which Fortnite runs on, in which you can launch your session and create and edit and do whatever you want to create the game that you want to create within Fortnite Battle Royale. And it will be published within Creative, so you can just put in the map code, go to the map like you usually do. Okay, so before we get into specifics, I want to let you know what this really means. Yes, it means that the old map is coming back. And before I play this video, I will just say that there's been many creative projects, many projects in general to bring back the old map. None of them have done it in a fashion where you can drop 100 players in, because they've all been third parties doing it, not within Creative. However, there's been several people, several projects who had early access to Unreal Editor. Atlas Creative, one of them, and they created the OG map in Creative 2.0. It should probably be ready to be released right upon the launch of Creative 2.0. Take a look at their teaser for it. That's the OG map. OG graphics. Atlas confirmed right here, created with Unreal Engine. Boom. Now you may be wondering, how are they able to do that? I mean, the OG graphics aren't in the game right now. Well, they didn't create it in Creative. As I said, they created it in Creative 2.0. In Creative 2.0, you can import whatever graphics, physics, etc. that you want, and basically create the game that you want to create. That means we will see brand new games within Fortnite. We will see first person. We'll see probably OG map on first person. We'll probably see new map on first person. We'll probably see first person, whatever. We'll see third person, whatever. We'll see games that aren't even battle royales, like TDMs, whatever. You'll see anything that you can possibly think of created in Creative 2.0. Basically, if you go on Roblox, right, you see all the different kinds of games. Some of them aren't PvP related, some of them are PvE, some of them are co-op, some of them are single, literally anything that you could think of is on Roblox. It'll be the same with Fortnite, right? Anything that you could possibly think of, you will be able to play within Fortnite. That is insane. So now let's get into the features of Creative 2.0. I've talked about what we can expect when Creative 2.0 releases, but I want to talk about the features now for those of you who are here and interested in using the Unreal Editor when it releases. Okay, so if you go to the Epic Games Store and you just search Unreal Editor, I mean, for some of you, it'll be right on the front page. The first thing that you will see is Unreal Editor. Boom, Unreal Editor for Fortnite. And you see here they have some images, it's happening, boom, launch session, code. Like, you're gonna be able to literally code your own game. It's going to be insane. So we're just gonna go through this. So it says available on March 22nd, platform Windows, obviously. Unreal Editor for Fortnite, abbreviated UEFN, is a new PC application for designing, developing, and publishing games and experiences directly into Fortnite. Yes, so it will be published directly into Fortnite. It won't be published on the Epic Games Store or on a third party. It will be published within Fortnite. So, Unreal Editor for Fortnite is a new PC application for designing, developing, and publishing games and experiences directly into Fortnite, with many of Unreal Engine 5's powerful tools and workflows at your fingertips, including custom asset import, modeling, materials, VFX, sequencer, control rig. You'll have a whole new world of options for producing and publishing games and experiences for Fortnite that can be enjoyed by millions of players. UEFN works side by side with Fortnite's existing creative toolset, and teams of creators can work together across PC and console to develop and test islands in real time. Now that is interesting to me, that they're going to incorporate console players into this. I don't know if console will have its own version of the Unreal Editor, or if they're going to say, okay, if you're on PC, you can work together with a console player and say, hey, I have created this beta version of my game. I'm going to give it to you to test it on console to see how it performs, and if they can edit the world like they do in creative right now existing. Also included is the new programming language Verse. It offers powerful customization capabilities such as manipulating or chaining together devices and the ability to easily create new game logic. Alright, so the specifications, the requirements to run Unreal Editor 2.0 is just going to be to have Windows 10, at least a 3rd gen i3 processor and 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 960 or an AMD R9 280 or an equivalent DX11 GPU. So not heavy at all. Basically, if you have any sort of gaming PC, you'll be able to run this and develop. Now, they even have a section here, how is this different from existing Fortnite Creative? UEFN is a PC-only editor that enables 3D viewport work styles with the creation tools found in Creative. This means unlike in Creative, where you build and edit your islands by controlling a character, creators instead have access to a range of tools and workflows from the PC-based Unreal Editor, with many similarities to those used by Epic Games to develop the game itself. So they're basically saying, hey, all the tools that we had to develop Fortnite itself, we're just going to make them available to the player base to create their own versions of Fortnite or their own games entirely. That is insane. That's insane. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know how Unreal Engine works, but in Unreal Editor, you are going to be able to edit the world and create your own world or an existing old world that has been in the game in the past within the Unreal Editor itself. Like this, it's going to be insane. Now, this is from Unreal Engine itself, so Unreal Editor might look a little bit different, but the same principles will apply. As you can see, terraforming, all of that will be in the game. It's going to be insane. I'm sure there's going to be a pretty big learning curve with Unreal Editor, and I think Creative as it is now is still going to exist from my understanding. So if you prefer that and to ease yourself into the Unreal Editor, you can do that. There's going to be probably a learning curve as far as the technicalities, the difference between Unreal Engine's existing editor and Unreal Editor itself within Fortnite. There's going to be a learning curve, and also Fortnite is releasing a new scripting language, while Epic is called the first scripting language. I code a little bit, not much. I'm mostly going into the networking side, so I'm not going to pretend to know what I'm talking about in terms of coding. But I will say, from looking at it, I can read code. From looking at it, I can understand what each piece of code does, and it looks pretty similar to Python in terms of how it's written. Like, it looks pretty simple. Like, it reads easily, is what I'm trying to say. There's not a bunch of, like, punctuation that you have to do after every single word you put in, like with other programming languages like Java and C. It looks pretty similar to Python, where it's like, hey, here's your command, plus parentheses or colon or whatever. Punctuation gets you the output for the command. So it looks like it'll be a pretty simple coding language to learn, and actually might be a good language for young people to learn who are trying to get into coding. Creative 2.0 has the potential to put Fortnite back on the tippity top. It already arguably is again, but has the potential to put it like on top with no competition. Like, the player base is going to explode if they do this right. I mean, we don't know yet. They could completely flop this, right, and not deliver their promises. But if they deliver what they are promising, I don't see why Fortnite will not be the most played game ever again. You will see, like, by millions. It'll be like the second place will be like losing by like millions of players compared to what Fortnite will have. It's going to be insane. So if you are excited for Unreal Editor, you're excited for Creative 2.0, if you're excited to experience the old map again, excited to experience Chapter 2 again, Chapter 3 again, you're excited to experience new experiences within Fortnite, this is going to blow the game up. This is going to be insane. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, because we're going to be playing the newest experiences as they come out and showcasing them on our YouTube channel for you, so that way you have the best maps to play to experience whatever you want to experience within the game.